Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to have you here as we explore the history of nursing and nursing as a profession. This is the foundation of our journey, starting from the early days of nursing and tracing its development into the respected profession it is today. Over the course of this presentation, we'll cover key milestones, important figures, and the evolution of nursing education, including our focus on the first year of B.Sc nursing. So, let's get started and dive into the fascinating history that has shaped modern nursing. Let's take a moment to look at our learning objectives for today's session. First, we want to describe the major events in the history of nursing so we can understand how the profession has evolved over time. Next, we'll explore Florence Nightingale's incredible contributions, which really laid the foundation for modern nursing. We'll also define what it means to be a nurse and what nursing as a discipline involves. Additionally, we'll list the key objectives, characteristics, and scope of nursing, giving us a clearer picture of what nurses do and what's expected of them. We'll discuss how nursing is recognized as a profession, emphasizing its core values and ethical principles. All of these points are essential because they help us appreciate the rich history and the vital role that nursing plays in healthcare today. Understanding these elements connects directly to our overall theme of professional growth and the importance of lifelong learning in nursing. Let's take a closer look at the history of nursing. It all began with the oldest caring practices, which were primarily family and community-based. In those early days, caring for the sick was a shared responsibility within families and communities, emphasizing a natural, informal approach. Moving back in time, ancient civilizations also practiced caregiving, though it was often informal and rooted in tradition. Over time, religious institutions stepped in to organize nursing care, providing more structure and formal support for the sick. Then, with the Industrial Revolution and the occurrence of wars, we saw a significant shift. These events highlighted the need for formal training and standardized practices in nursing, leading to the development of more structured education and professional standards. Understanding this progression helps us appreciate how nursing has evolved from simple, community-based care to a highly organized and professional field, all of which ties into our overall theme of the development and importance of nursing in society. Let's take a closer look at the history of nursing in India. In ancient times, care and healing practices were described in Ayurvedic texts, which laid the foundation for healthcare traditions in our country. Moving forward to the medieval period, nursing tasks were often carried out through temple and charitable care, reflecting a community-based approach rooted in compassion and service. Then, during the colonial era, Western influence brought about significant changes. Missionary and army hospitals were established, introducing formal Western training for nurses and modern medical practices. This was a crucial turning point, as it helped standardize nursing education and improve patient care standards. After India gained independence, we saw the emergence of structured regulation and growth in the nursing profession. The Indian Nursing Council was established to oversee education and practice, ensuring quality and consistency. Additionally, there was substantial growth in nursing education, which has been vital in meeting the healthcare needs of our diverse population. All these historical milestones highlight how nursing in India has evolved from traditional practices to a professional, regulated field that plays a vital role in our healthcare system today. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide. Florence Nightingale is widely recognized as the founder of modern nursing, and her contributions truly transformed the profession. During the Crimean War, she significantly improved sanitation conditions in hospitals, which drastically reduced the death rates and set new standards for patient care. She also established the first secular nursing school at St. Thomas' Hospital in London, creating a formal training program that professionalized nursing. Nightingale was a strong advocate for evidence-based practice, meaning she relied on data and research to guide improvements in healthcare. This approach helped to reform hospitals and improve overall patient outcomes. Her work laid the foundation for many of the practices and standards we still value in nursing today. As we continue exploring the evolution of healthcare, her pioneering efforts remind us of the importance of professionalism, sanitation, and data-driven decision-making in patient care. Let's start by exploring what we mean by a nurse. A nurse is a trained professional whose primary focus is caring for people's health and overall well-being. This involves not just clinical skills, but also compassion and understanding. When we talk about nursing, we're referring to a broader concept that combines both science and humanism. It's about applying scientific knowledge to provide effective care, but also embracing the human side, understanding patients' emotional and psychological needs. This dual approach helps us promote health and, when necessary, restore it. So, at its core, nursing is both an art and a science, centered on improving people's lives through dedicated, thoughtful care. Connecting this to our overall theme, understanding these definitions helps us appreciate the depth and significance of nursing as a profession. It's more than just a job. It's a commitment to holistic health. Now, let's explore the core concepts and philosophy of nursing. First, we have care, which involves providing holistic attention to a person's needs. This means looking beyond just the physical aspects to also consider emotional, psychological, and social factors that influence health. Next is advocacy, where we stand up for our patients' rights. It's about ensuring they receive the best care possible and that their voices are heard throughout their healthcare journey. Then there's teaching, which focuses on health education. Educating patients empowers them to make informed decisions about their health and encourages healthier lifestyles. Finally, we have coordination and prevention, emphasizing teamwork and health promotion. Effective collaboration among healthcare providers is essential to prevent illness and promote overall well-being. All these principles are interconnected and form the foundation of nursing practice. They guide us to deliver compassionate, comprehensive, and patient-centered care, aligning perfectly with the overall goal of improving health outcomes. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide. Let's take a closer look at the objectives and characteristics that define our profession. First, we aim to promote health, which means encouraging practices that help people maintain their well-being. We also focus on preventing illness before it occurs, which is crucial for a healthier society. And of course, when someone is unwell, our goal is to restore their health as effectively as possible. In addition, providing rehabilitation and palliative care is an essential part of our role. Rehabilitation helps patients regain their independence, while palliative care focuses on improving quality of life for those with serious or terminal conditions. Now, it's important to remember that this is a scientific, ethical, dynamic, and holistic profession. We base our practices on scientific evidence, uphold strong ethical standards, stay adaptable to new developments, and approach each patient as a whole person, considering their physical, emotional, and social needs. These characteristics really highlight the depth and breadth of our profession, and they connect directly to our overarching goal of improving health outcomes and fostering well-being in our communities. Now, let's talk about the key functions of a nurse. First, there's direct care, which involves the entire cycle of assessment, planning, implementation, and evaluation. This is where we interact directly with patients, understanding their needs, creating care plans, and making sure those plans are effective. It's the core of what we do. Next, we have teaching and counseling. Educating patients about their health conditions and guiding them through treatment options is crucial. This empowers patients to take an active role in their own health, leading to better outcomes. Finally, nurses also take on leadership roles, advocating for patients' needs and participating in research. This helps improve healthcare practices and policies, ensuring that patient care continues to evolve and improve. All these functions connect back to the overall theme of nursing being a comprehensive, patient-centered profession that requires a diverse set of skills. This slide doesn't contain enough information. That's why we're moving to the next slide. Now, let's talk about the qualities that truly define a good nurse. First and foremost, compassion, empathy, and patience are essential. These qualities help us connect with patients on a human level, making them feel cared for and understood. Next, good communication and critical thinking are vital. Being able to clearly convey information and think quickly in challenging situations ensures the best care possible. Additionally, accountability is key, taking responsibility for our actions and decisions. Stamina is also important, as nursing can be physically and emotionally demanding. And finally, continuous learning, staying updated with the latest knowledge and skills, ensures we provide the highest quality care. All of these qualities come together to support our overarching goal, delivering compassionate, competent, and effective care to those who need it most. Now, let's take a closer look at the different categories of nursing personnel. First, we have the registered nurse, or RN. These are highly trained professionals who provide comprehensive patient care, coordinate treatments, and often serve as a vital link between patients and the rest of the healthcare team. Next, we have practical or enrolled nurses. They work under the supervision of RNs and handle many essential nursing duties, such as monitoring patient health, administering basic treatments, and providing support to patients and their families. Then there are nursing assistants or health aides. These individuals play a crucial role in direct patient care, assisting with daily activities like bathing, feeding, and helping patients move around. They are often the ones spending the most time with patients on the front lines. We also have specialist and advanced practice nurses. These are nurses with additional training and expertise in specific areas like anesthesia, midwifery, or nurse practitioners. They often perform advanced assessments, diagnose illnesses, and even prescribe medications, playing a key role in expanding access to healthcare services. All these categories work together, each with their unique roles and levels of responsibility, to ensure holistic and effective patient care. Understanding these distinctions helps us appreciate the diverse skills and contributions within the nursing profession, which is essential as we look at building a strong healthcare system. Let's take a closer look at nursing as a profession. First, it's important to recognize that nursing is built on a specialized body of knowledge and training. This means that nurses have specific skills and expertise that are essential for providing quality care. Next, nursing is fundamentally service-oriented and driven by altruism. Our primary goal is to serve patients and prioritize their well-being above all else. Additionally, professional autonomy, ethics, and accountability are core elements of nursing. Nurses make important decisions independently, but always within an ethical framework that ensures responsible practice. And of course, nursing is legally recognized as a profession, which underscores the importance of continuous learning. Staying updated with new knowledge and practices is vital to maintaining competence and delivering the best care possible. All these points connect to the overall theme of nursing, being a dynamic, respected, and ethically grounded profession that requires ongoing dedication and growth. Let's take a moment to explore the core values and code of ethics that guide us in our nursing practice. First, the values include compassion, respect, honesty, and confidentiality. These are the foundational principles that shape how we interact with patients and colleagues alike. Compassion drives us to genuinely care and empathize, while respect reminds us to honor each person's dignity. Honesty is essential for building trust, and confidentiality ensures that patients' private information remains protected. Moving on to the ethics, we focus on dignity, patient autonomy, competence, and non-discrimination. Upholding dignity means treating every individual with worth and respect, regardless of their background or circumstances. Patient autonomy emphasizes that patients have the right to make their own informed decisions about their care. Competence ensures that we continually develop our skills to provide safe and effective care. And non-discrimination reminds us to serve all patients equally, without bias or prejudice. It's important to note that these principles are guided by national and international nursing councils, which set the standards and uphold the integrity of our profession. Overall, these values and ethics are the backbone of professional nursing, helping us deliver compassionate, respectful, and ethically sound care at all times. Let's take a moment to summarize what we've covered about the evolution of nursing. Nursing has come a long way, starting from informal care provided within families or communities, and gradually developing into a regulated profession with standards and education. One of the pivotal figures in this transformation was Florence Nightingale, who is often credited with professionalizing nursing and establishing it as a respected field. Her work laid the foundation for modern nursing practices. Today, nursing encompasses several core roles. We focus on promoting health, preventing illness, restoring health when possible, and educating patients and communities. These roles are essential in providing holistic and patient-centered care. Finally, I want to emphasize that values and ethics are at the very heart of nursing practice. They guide how we interact with patients, make decisions, and uphold trust and integrity in every aspect of our work. These principles form the foundation upon which all other skills and roles are built. Understanding this history and these core elements helps us appreciate the profession's significance and our ongoing responsibility to uphold its standards. Thank you so much for your attention today. I truly appreciate you taking the time to learn with us. Remember, this is part of a larger journey to mastering nursing concepts, so keep practicing and stay curious. If you found this helpful, I invite you to subscribe for more nursing lessons. There's always more to explore and learn. Once again, thank you, and I look forward to supporting you in your nursing education.